Welcome to Mrs. Pete's Thrifty Living. I'm so happy you're here today. Today is hashtag new to me. It is hosted by our friend Kimmy at Kimmy's Kitchen and More. You can go over and check and see what she posts today and what everyone else in this wonderful collaboration posts today. For my new to me, I wanted to show you, I've never tried this one before. Actually, I went to a food giveaway that they had near me. I don't always go to it. I was driving by and they were open with this, and I've already given almost all of it away, but this is a taste test today. New to me. Well, I did taste of it before, but I'm going to test it for you again. It's white cherry Powerade. It's 50% more electrolytes. 80 calories per 8-ounce serving. So I'm going to just try a little bit more of this. There. The last time I took a taste of it, I wasn't too thrilled about it. It is white cherry. That part sounds good. You know, it's kind of refreshing. I taste almost a little salty taste to it. Of course, everybody has a different thought when it comes to taking a drink of something or a taste of something. Later in the video, I'm going to show you a little clip. I went to one of our local restaurants. I got their veggie omelet with home fries, and it came with biscuits and gravy or toast or whatever. So I asked them if I could have a pancake. Or I think it was 12 something. But I just had water, and of course if you go to a restaurant and they serve you, you want to make sure you give a tip. I had my food there, part of it, and then I took the rest home. A little clip that I'll show you how I had leftovers from that and then what I'm going to have today. 2 or 3 things that I wanted to show you in this little video. First off, you know how some of the girls have the coloring channels. Well, I've never showed anything and joined in any of them, but they have me coloring some. And once in a while, when I go to the donut shop and I visit with my friends, I take plenty of colors to say, you guys want to color? Some of them, most of them don't want to, but this is one I colored. Actually, quite a while ago. There were several in this book. Labels are for cans, not people. I like that. Okay, and then I want to show you 2 or 3 that I did color. I got this little book at a thrift store. It's postcards. It shows how they colored it. And this shows how I colored it. Here's another one I did. There's the one, and that's how I colored it. Other one, and here's how I colored it. And they are actually postcards. You can send them in the mail. And at another time I found at the thrift store another book, and I'll show you what I got out of this one. This is the way that they showed to color it, and this is what I did. To me, this is the hardest part about coloring, trying to decide what to color. Okay, here's another one. Here's the original, and here's what I colored. I've started on this one, and I just do it once in a while. I told you I'm going back to my second childhood, or is it third? I just finished another book. This one took me a good little while, and it was another book that my grandma, it's from a different company, and its copyright was 1948. The Cleft Rock. It's by Alice Teasdale Hobart. Then came the children of Israel into the desert, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, take the rod and speak unto the rock, and thou shalt bring forth water out of the rock. Numbers chapter 20. I kind of thought it was a real Christian book. It's a clean book, but it's a lot of history. This is talking about, and they've taken part of the valley down in Southern California, First starts, it talks about a man. He's over in another country. In near Russia, he meets a girl there. They fall in love and they get married. He brings her home to his rich family. They didn't want anything to do with her, and they talked him into choosing her or leaving the family. He chose his family. He left her. Then it tells about the story of her. If you see this at the library or whatever, and it's got a lot of, it's intertwined with true history. I don't think these people are true. It's a town called Doddsville, California. This is our 11th president, James K. Polk. Did you know the custom of playing Hail to the Chief every time the president arrives started during the Polk's time in office? Polk was not very tall. Music was the only way people could tell he had entered the room. He was our 11th president. He was born November the 2nd, 1795 in North Carolina. He served from 1845 to 1849. His vice president was George Dallas, and he died in 1849. Right there. James K. Polk believed that the United States should keep growing, so he bought land or fought for it, as in the Mexican-American War, all the way to the Pacific Ocean, south of Mexico and north of Canada. By the time he left office, the United States owned most of the land it does today, except for Alaska and Hawaii. All in all, more than 1 million square miles was added to the country when Polk was in charge. As president, he also signed a bill to begin the U.S. Naval Academy, the Smithsonian Institution. Polk achieved most of the goals he set as president, making him the most successful president since Washington. Even though most people thought he would be re-elected, Polk kept his word and did not run for a second term. Okay, he didn't even run. It says, the first Women's Rights Convention was held in 1848 in Seneca Falls, New York. At the convention, women demanded to vote. This is day number 2. This is the last of my leftovers. Now, I put peanut butter and syrup on the quarter of the pancake that was left, and I used some of my sour cream and a packet of Taco Bell seasoning. And those 2 little tomatoes, remember the ones I showed you that had the fungus on the end of it? I cut the end of it off. And that is really good. Put a little green onions on it and green bell peppers that I'd frozen. Put those on, and that's my meal. My leftovers with a little added to your plate, and look at that. I'm going to go dig into it now. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed that. Go back and check and see what everybody else posts in hashtag new to me. And thank you, Kimmy, for hosting this wonderful collaboration. Be sure and come back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday Hauls, and I have a great Friday Hauls. I'm excited about this one. And then I still have to do my Artisan Prompt 2024 page. I kind of have something in mind, but I haven't put it down on paper yet. So I'll look forward to seeing you the next few days. And I appreciate every time you watch. If you comment, put a little heart there. Just let me know you're there. I appreciate it very much so. And I pray God just blesses you today. And I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow.